we're like, okay, let's shop back.
Yeah,
We couldn't even fit
that's
two people in here.
what a wide angle lens does. I mean, the basement was big. I'm doing a test stream right now, and I'm doing a test. Yeah. Oh, the one. Okay, that was a different one. Okay. But we gotta save up.
Well, no, I'm not crossing.
What's how to set up OBS or the X. There will be as soon as I possibly can. All right, guys. So we're gonna dive in right now. Not much here that's going to affect the performance on your stream or the resources that your PC is going to use to stream. The only real things here are just some like quality of life things you can do here. Like I have mine in dark mode, which is definitely the way to go. For YouTube, that's where I'm streaming currently on YouTube. But if you're going to Twitch or Mixer, Facebook, wherever you want, this is where you're going to select that. So you're going to select what you're streaming on. I use YouTube, leave it on the primary. Streaming on Twitch, it's going to be found in your creator dashboard. And if you're streaming on YouTube, it's going to be. Now, the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to drop down to the output tab. So here is where it gets a little bit tricky. So the most important thing here, and this is going to determine how good your stream looks and how well your PC performs while you're streaming. So we're going to choose our encoder. Now, I'm using the NVIDIA NVENC H.264 new encoder because I'm using my GTX 2070 Super graphics card to encode the video. There's two ways you can encode video. You can use the NVIDIA encoder, which uses your GPU to encode the video and upload it to Twitch or YouTube for your viewers to see, or you can use the X264 encoder, which uses your CPU, your processor, to encode the video and upload it to your streaming platform. So depending on the specs of your machine, it's going to be a little tricky here. So in my opinion, if you are running a single PC stream, if you're streaming off one PC, you're gaming on it and streaming on it at the same time, and you have a 20 series card or even a 10 series card and higher, so 1060, 1070, 1080, 2060, 2070, 2080, you want to use the NVIDIA NVENC H.264 new encoder. And the reason for this is that that encoder uses the least amount of resources, so it does not really hurt your FPS in game that bad at all, and you don't get any input lag. So you're going to want to use that encoder right here, NVENC new. Okay, so then going down here, you do not want to, and I repeat, you do not want to go higher than a 6500 bitrate. You can crank it as high as you want. You can crank it up to 8500, 9000, whatever you want, but Twitch, they don't tell you this, but they will throttle it back, and your stream will now be 480p for as long as you had it above the threshold for. They do not like you going above 6500, so keep it at 6500 just to be on the safe side. It will look better than when they throttle it back to 480p. So 6500 bitrate, keyframe interval, you want to set that to 2. Just trust me on that. It's going to look better than if you have it at 0. Now, your preset, here's where this can get a little tricky as well. If you have, I would say, a 20 series card and higher, you can have it on max quality. If you're using a 10 series card, you're going to want to put it on quality because max quality may be a little straining on that series card. Okay, so depending on the card you have, that's what you choose. I'm using max quality because I have a 2070 Super. Going down to profile, you want to put this on high. That gives you a very nice quality. Look ahead and cycle visual tuning. Definitely keep those on, have those checked. Max B frames down here, put that on 2. Dropping into your audio section here. For me, this is a little different because I'm running 2 PCs sometimes. Sometimes I stream off 1, sometimes I stream off 2. So here is where you would be setting up your audio devices. This you would just have as your default device, and then you would have just select your microphone here. You're all set from there. Dropping down to the video tab, guys. So here is where you can set the resolution of your stream. I recommend if you're doing a single PC stream, you should do this and put your output resolution to 1600 by 900. Boom. At 60 frames per second using the Lankos downscale filter. The reason for this is that 1600 by 900 is 900p. 900p does not look very different than 1080p, but it's a lot less demanding on your PC to encode the video. There's a lot less pixels. However, when you're viewing it on Twitch, you don't really see a difference. And I challenge you to go on Twitch right now and find a stream that's in 900p. Tim the Tap Man actually usually streams in 900p quite often. So go watch Tim the Tap Man. His is in 900p, and then go click on Dr. Disrespect. He's at 1080p. They don't look different at all. It looks exactly the same, and that's because Twitch compresses the hell out of your stream and your video, so you're hitting a ceiling, frames per second with this downscale filter on there. And then down there you can get to your hotkeys here. If you're not using an Elgato Stream Deck, which I'm using, you can set hotkeys here. And then heading into the advanced tab, the only things I would change here, guys, are if you find that your stream has some encoding problems and OBS is giving you encoding errors saying that it's overloaded, you can come in here and change the process priority of OBS to above normal. And basically what that does is it prioritizes your PC's resources more towards OBS than towards whatever game you're playing. It will take away a little bit from your frame rate in that game, but OBS will run a little bit smoother. Now, one more thing that you're going to change here in the advanced tab, guys, is color format. You want to make sure you have that on NV12 and your color space 709. You don't want to have it on 601. And then color range, definitely change it from partial to full. That'll give you the full range of colors and everything will look nice. Wait, hold up 1 second, guys. I forgot to mention, if you want to hang out with me live or ask me any questions live, I do stream on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/hammerdance. I will drop a link to that down below. Come hang out. We do some
ペロペロゲーム私が見本を見せてあげるわ。
中国4000年の歴史は料理の歴史。暗記料理、広東料理、酵素料理、湖南料理、山東料理、四川料理、浙江料理、福建料理。 8大中華料理を稲妻よりも早くお届けするのはこの武術と電子レンジだ。料理に大事なものを教えてやる。それは武術、拳法、敵に負けない強い味付け、うまみ調味料、そしてマイクロハート。秘境で修行するボイだけウーフだクッキー。今夜の日早く稲妻。
You going to bed? The audio's current bitrate is think testing. Hello. How is everybody doing? Hello. How is everybody doing?